everybody, welcome back to another episode of You Haven't Seen That Podcast, or YHST for short. I'm Isaac.
I'm Alva.
And I'm Carlos.
And there's Eric on the guest chair once again.
Hi, guys.
Joining us for another episode of You Haven't Seen That Podcast, or YHST for short, where we cover movies on the growing list of films and ask people asking us the question. You haven't seen that? Again, I have to have us hit that so that I can fade out smoothly, but I always lose my place if I'm having a guess. I can't figure it out, you guys. I've only been doing it for 3 years. What happened?
I don't know. You tell me.
How's this going? If you're new here, or if you haven't done so already, follow us on social media at
White Chesty Pod.
on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. And you can comment, like, share, follow all the other things. And you can also support us on Venmo at
White Chesty Pod.
And if you're a personal friend or family member who happens to have my cell phone number, Zell me directly. God damn it. I need to make this thing grow.
562.
Hey, man.
Which we will publicly disclose.
Here. No, Eric is joining us once again. If you didn't listen to last week's episode where he helped us break down Three Amigos, which was so damn fun. And also you joined us on another movie. You've been on the show before a few times, but one of the most fun ones was the top 25.
Yes, the top 21.
We also had like a random guest spot when we did the Scream trivia.
Yeah, that was
Yes.
hard. And that's what I'm still waiting for, is for you guys to do a trivia where I actually know the topic.
He's become a legacy guest.
That's right. Yeah, you're a legacy guest. You've been on the most times.
Oh, really?
Oh, welcome.
Thank you.
We will not add you as a fourth host because I do not want to have to redesign everything. But you come on whenever you want, dude. But Eric is joining us today to cover Stephen King's 2007 The Mist. Ooh. In the small town of Bridgeton, Maine, people become trapped inside a supermarket after a mysterious mist envelops the town.
You wanted to
Dun,
say
dun,
dairy.
dun.
I did. No,
I heard Bridgerton.
I said,
I was like,
yeah.
Bridgerton.
I know. I was like, okay.
Well, because I don't know if it's spelled weird. Bridgton. So I was like, Bridgeton.
Bridgeton.
But then I thought there's no E, so I didn't know if it was Bridgeton. And then I panicked. Yeah, this is
Or is it Brighton?
This is from director Frank Darabont, who at first I thought I didn't recognize the name Frank Darabont. Then I looked through his stuff and the things that he has done. It made a ton of fucking sense because he is the co-creator and showrunner of The Walking Dead, which this movie has 3 or 4 actors.
Quite a few alumni.
A number of them.
Yeah.
And then when I looked, this is basically, it was halfway through the movie where I'm like, okay, so another actor from Walking Dead. But the feel of this thing feels so Walking Dead. And I wonder, then I looked to see what I got. Holy shit. So this movie feels like a pilot episode of The Walking Dead, like a proof of concept for The Walking Dead.
Okay.
Just on like the style of it, the characters, their dynamic, the whole survival aspect of it.
You got Carl in there.
Coral.
Yeah. No, Carl wasn't as wimpy as this fucking kid. Jesus Christ.
Seriously,
All you did was just whine
This is
and crying.
usually Alva's line, but like fucking white people.
Dude, I tone it down. I don't go that harsh.
Extra Fs. But this movie has an impressive cast. Thomas Jane, Marcia Gay Harden, Laurie Holden, Andre Brower, R.I.P.,
R.I.P..
Toby Jones, William Sadler, who played Death in the Bill and Ted movies, Jeffrey DeMunn, who was in The Walking Dead, a couple of other...
Sam Witwer.
Yeah, Star
Oh,
Wars.
yeah. Dude...
you found another one.
Well, like, okay, so Sam Witwer, who voices and does mocap for a couple of Star Wars things, is Darth Maul.
Recently, yeah.
Yeah. And he's a huge nerd. Him and Freddie Prinze Jr. are like top level Star Wars nerds. They know the ins and outs, the emotional beats and everything like that. Sorry. Point being is I'm only aware of Sam Witwer because of that. Okay. I didn't know he did like live action stuff. So when I saw his face, I was like, why is he in this movie?
Well, also a little trivia fact, he was in the first episode of The Walking Dead.
No shit, who was he?
If you remember at the end of the episode where Rick ends up in the tank and there's the zombie in there?
Yeah.
That was him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Walking Dead. Hey.
It's a thing I always say, like if you work with people and you like the way that they worked and their chemistry together, you continue to use them.
Bring them back.
Yeah, so I totally get that, especially if you know that you're going to create a TV show based off of like one of the more popular graphic novels, comic books. Yeah, you would go in that route. So who here hasn't seen The Mist? I'm holding my hand up. Me?
You're the only
Just
one.
me?
You're the only one, bro.
Damn
Okay,
right,
so
Nick.
then for those of you who have seen The Mist, you are aware of the ending.
Yep.
The infamous.
Yep.
If you've
Shocker.
listened to the show, I think one of the episodes, it might have been your top 25, Eric.
Yeah.
When we had mentioned that I hadn't seen The Mist. And I was like, but I know the ending because of a clip, because of social media. I saw a clip. And it was that moment where one of those moments where I knew I shouldn't be watching this because I do eventually want to watch the movie and I couldn't look away. But I also am aware that like there's a bigger context of it. And so when you watch it in the movie fully, like it hits, and it did hit.
Yeah.
I do
Yeah.
wish that I wasn't aware of it so that it would come out completely out of the blue.
I know, like, I wish you hadn't, like, just randomly seen that clip on your feed. Like, it just,
So brutal.
dude, so bleak.
And I love it. Let's see. Where do we want to start off? So yeah, Frank Darabont, a great cast.
Great director. I mean, Shawshank Redemption and
That's right.
Green Mile.
Duh.
So he's already had a hand in Stephen King stories.
Yep.
Yeah, I think I didn't know that. And like because there's The Walking Dead, and then I'm like, wait, the guy that did the Green Mile and was the other one?
Shawshank.
Shawshank.
Yeah.
Dear God. You think that I would fucking know that when it's one of my favorite movies?
Guess not.
Okay, so everyone listening, I don't think I say this enough, just in case, right? I'm no cinephile. I'm not a person who remembers every actor's names. I happen to know a handful of actors' names or a handful of directors' names, but I don't have this like fucking photographic encyclopedia of information and knowledge of directors, actors, and offshoots and fun facts and all these things.
Are you sure?
It's scrambled in there. But then there's these moments where I'm like, Frank Darabont, who's that guy? Like, oh,
Who'd
the
that be?
Shawshank Redemption guy of one of my most favorite movies? Yeah, fuck me. Yeah. So, look, guys, I'm just an idiot with a mic who loves movies, okay? That's it. Thank you for listening.
That's all. Is
Amateur
that all?
cinephile. Okay, gotcha.
Thank you.
Got
Yeah.
it.
You
All right.
almost reached it.
But yeah, I mean, let's kick it off. So once again, with these movie breakdowns, currently we're not going scene for scene, and we're just sort of generally talking about it. So had no expectations of this movie. I didn't know we were actually gonna see creatures and aliens. I thought it was just gonna be like how the fog was, kind of, where it's just like this mysterious blub of a fog. And so then when we did start seeing the aliens and the creatures, I was like, okay. It's dated. It's dated CG.
Oh,
work.
yeah.
Yeah.
Rewatching, I'm like, damn, is this how it looks?
Yeah. I think there was a lot of moments where they did more CG than they should have done practical, which they did. They did pair it up with some
Yeah.
practical stuff. I mean, it's 2007, so like CG stuff wasn't looking great then.
Yeah, it wasn't before. It was still before Transformers, I think, too. So
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
they're still working out.
There's a love and a hate for like the creature design. There's some stuff where I go, that thing looks just super weird, and then there's other moments where it's effective, and I'm like, I love how creepy that looks. And then I'm like, why does that spider thing have like chameleon googly eyes and a weird mouth? It reminds me of the recent bad Silent Hill movie that we saw.
Oh, yeah. Like
Those
those
roaches?
weird roach bug things. Yeah.
Oh, with faces on them. That's right. I didn't remember.
So of anything, I think that's the only thing I could critique. So I'll just shit on it a little bit since I'm here. I think the two things I could critique about that was creature design, CG work, but I can forgive that for the era. And some of the camera work was really weird.
Yeah, I could see that too.
You
as
remember
well.
that?
Yeah.
Like there's moments where you're there, it's a traditional shot, and then all of a sudden there's like this punch and zoom, and then zoom out, and then a weird whip pan, and it kind of like took me out because I didn't know if they were trying to go for like documentary, mockumentary sort of thing.
To make it more dramatic too as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I wasn't really impressed. There really wasn't impressive like camera work, which is hard to say. It hurts me to say because this is directed by Frank Darabont. So I don't know if this is just more of an experimental thing, but overall, the rest of everything else is so Stephen King. This weird situation that these people are thrown in, and then it's all about the interdynamics of different walks of life, different people forced to be in this really terrible situation. How did you guys first come about this movie, The Mist? Remember when did you first watch it?
A year after it came
year.
out.
Yeah. About a year after on home video.
You guys beat me to the punch.
Yeah, I think a year after too as well. But I remember reading the short story parts of it too.
Oh, okay.
I was like, oh yeah, I got to see it before it spoils or everyone's talking about it. So before anyone says something to spoil it too.
So you've read the short story?
Yeah.
Is it 1-to-1 for the movie?
I still think personally the short stories are always going to be better.
I would
Especially
agree with that.
Yeah.
the way he describes the creatures is absolutely horrific. And I mean, it did it justice in the movie, but I still think like you reading it and you're picturing in your head is going to always be different from what you see on the screen. It's
Yeah.
always going to be scarier.
So does he describe these creatures with like human teeth?
Oh yeah.
So the spiders, I don't think he described that. He describes the eyes though, how like they move with you. So he's saying that the eyes are supposed to move with you. Like
Oh
as it-
God. Okay.
So
I
that's the
remember-
chameleon eyes.
Yeah, so like no matter where you go, it's tracking you. So I'm like, dang, you can't get like how do you run away from something that's gonna track
Yeah.
Right.
So then do you feel that maybe like you as someone who listened to I say listen to because I don't read books like the audiobooks. Whoops. But do you feel that there maybe could have been a way to portray these creatures?
you? So I think again, he did because I mean, who did the creature design too as well? Whoever did the creature, I think they did it justice. I feel like they did a good job. Of course, if you didn't read the book and you're going into it, it's still gonna be just as creepy.
I got you. Okay.
But I mean, like I said, everyone's going to have their kind of idea of when they're reading it, the creature they put in their head of it. Like it's definitely not. I thought the spiders were going to be smaller.
Yeah.
You know, I thought like maybe cat size, for example. I didn't think they were going to be that big, like what they displayed in the movie. It's like, holy crap.
Acidic web. That was so cool.
That was pretty cool. So I looked up to see who did like the creature designs and the makeup effects. It was Greg Nicotero, who also
no way.
Oh, yeah,
heavy
does the
hand
wa-
in Walking
Walking
Dead as
Dead.
well. So maybe that was how he and Frank Darabont started working
Nice.
together.
One time
I'm assuming.
at my first Comic-Con in 2016, I walked behind Greg Nicotero. Yeah. He was chatting with Phil Lamar.
Oh, no,
No.
that's
Oh,
okay.
that's what that was.
Yeah. And I was like, go say hi. I go, no, they're just being people. I can't. What am I going to Phil Lamar, Greg Nicotero. But
Fangirl behind them.
yeah. Did he do the design of the creatures then?
Well, from what I'm reading here, work on the film's creature design and makeup effects.
Wow. Okay. So he did have a hand in it then. That's really cool.
Yeah.
A legend for sure.
And also like 07 was probably around the time where people were starting to go digital, starting to do more CG stuff.
Yeah.
And we're like, yeah, we can make all this magic happen. But then, now at the time of this release is the Odyssey will have been out. And then you have someone who's like, yeah, let's just do all practical shit. Let's do in-camera stuff, Like I was really thinking about that whenever there's like the scenes of like the big alien creature. I'm like, yeah, I think he could have accomplished that with, mostly practical, dude in stilts or suit or whatever, and then paint some other additional things out like the tentacles. I don't know, like that's that's one of those ways where because I really wanted to feel freaked out with the creatures.
Yeah.
But it was fascinating as hell. I actually really enjoyed this movie. So other than me crapping on those little parts, I think the way that they sort of led into them being in the supermarket felt like more organic.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because there's a lot of those times in these types of movies where it's, for lack of better phrasing, like on the nose. It's like the reluctant hero kind of thing. But I think that's lent to everyone's acting ability. Like I mentioned, everyone who's on the cast, they're fantastic actors, and they help bring some groundedness to these things, and not just the writing. But the other thing that I was like, that's a ballsy move for them to make it feel even more grounded, is them having absolutely no fucking music throughout the whole movie up until I think once they finally escape. There's
Yeah.
not one stitch of music.
Yeah, a lot of the scenes, well, I think all the scenes in the supermarket, it's just no score. Even like when the mist is coming, it's like, no, like that's just the actual audio, like the sirens going off or hearing people screaming, the cars driving by rapidly. Like, yeah, just looking back, like, yeah, there was no score.
That's true. I didn't think about it like that. Okay.
If you were put in the situation of the lead character, David, played by Thomas Jane, would you have done what he did, or would you have gone a different way about it, trying to convince his neighbor, Brent, played by Andre Brower, try to convince him? Because how do you make somebody believe that look, we just battled some tentacles in the loading bay?
I mean, if I already have issues with you as a neighbor,
Yeah.
I'm not going to try to convince you.
Yeah. There's already like that trust
Yeah.
issue. Like they don't have to like divulge to like what happened. Just like, oh yeah, like I sued him in the past, but it's like there is that animosity. I'm like, yeah, like how Elvis said, how can you really convince him
Yeah.
to listen to you?
I got so, and I get that, like when he was getting really uppity about it, I got so mad where I'm like, bro, you're a lawyer. You're all about evidence. Why didn't you just take the 2 minutes, go to the loading bay, and
Check it out.
see what's going on?
Because there's that animosity already.
Oh, do you take me for a fool? Like,
Yeah.
you think like you're gonna get me with this prank?
Even when he apologized for the tree on his car, he was like, "I don't believe you." Kind of like, or he had like a, "Is this what kind of apology is that?" Kind of thing.
Yeah, and then of course he goes like, "Oh, my tree smashing your boathouse. I'm glad it did. I'm glad it smashed it good."
Yeah,
I'm like, damn.
yeah.
On
And
the
then
nose, Andre Braugher.
And then after, oh, you think I could get a right to
Oh,
town?
right, yeah.
I'm like, wait, you just totally bashed him on the freaking boathouse, and you want to ride to town to get groceries?
Proof that lawyers are assholes. What are you guys' takeaway from this movie? What do you help me out here?
Like this movie does really show like how people could devolve into kind of like a more tribalistic mentality, and how people's their true character comes out when there's no law and order. Like even David's character says like, "Oh yeah, people feel calm. Like yeah, they're only civilized as long as they know they can call for help or the power's running. But once you take those two things away, people will just regress."
Exactly.
And that's why I feel like this was the proof of concept for The Walking Dead.
Yeah.
And obviously, like for something like The Walking Dead with a series, you have multiple episodes, each about 45 minutes to an hour long each, to work through that. But in this particular movie, you have only a little over 2 hours to do that, which is so difficult. So, every interaction matters, every shot matters, every line matters. Lack of music matters to make that feeling more claustrophobic, more intense, and to make it feel, not to overuse this word, but that happens every other episode, organic, where the character's de-evolution, it feels proper, as opposed to just, they're put in the situation, there's an obvious danger, and then they lose their shit and then turn into that. But I love that it's up until like the last act where everyone's completely lost their minds.
Yeah.
End of the movie, they've been in the supermarket for how many days now?
Like
3
days, I want to say.
Damn, in 3 days and they just lost their minds.
Yeah, and I think how you said like I think the best character that displays that, like how they just devolved completely, was William Sadler's character, Jim.
He's like a mechanic.
Yeah, where
Oh, that Jim.
yeah, like he's like, oh, like it's a simple fix. You just got scared. There's nothing out there. To him, just like losing his shit with like the pharmacy, and now he's a total cult zealot, follower.
It's all started with, was it the kid Norm? The grocery
yeah.
kid
The
Norm?
the Shermanator.
Yeah. It is.
Like-
Yeah.
And it's like, no, I don't think you heard anything. I think it's all in your mind because we're all stuck in here or whatever. Are you sure that's what you heard? Until after he's like, well, what? Now I believe. And then after he goes like super religious and it's like, oh my God, this lady over here is preaching, so I must go with her now.
Yeah.
I think it did a good job of portraying sort of a slice of Americana, especially with this like small town and how they treat outsiders. And maybe like the term outsiders can refer to not just people who are coming from out of town, but also in some sort of like, racial connotation, which I'm glad they didn't go super on the nose with that, because it seems like Will Sadler's character, kind of calling Andre Braugher's character like an outsider. You're like, I get it. I get what you mean, because you sound like a hick and you're saying these things, and boy, you can really go there. But this movie doesn't go there because it's supposed to be, I think it's supposed to feel more like a allegory. Couldn't find that word, but it's supposed to feel more allegorical to that, where you're not like, oh, it's holding up a mirror to our society and I feel uncomfortable. But where when you stop and ponder and think about this in this Stephen King sci-fi lens, that you go, yeah, this is a little close to home. We all know those people who are the checkout boy who maybe, has a little hero in him. And you have the zealot who is just seen as, because what is Toby Jones calls her, he goes, yeah, that's just the town kook.
Town nut, yeah.
The town nut, but then that town nut can be convincing enough where put into that dire situation, people who their constitution is a little bit too weak then turn into sheep, and now they're stabbing people.
You only need one person for then everyone else to follow.
Absolutely. So, going back to like Will Sadler's character, Jim, I think he portrayed more of I'm trying to find the right words because I don't want to be hyper offensive. The weak-minded person, You know, the sort of general society, the ones that we often call like NPCs in our everyday life.
Yeah.
You ever ran into those? You're just like the bad drivers and the people who are just following the headlines and not reading the meat of the media. There's stuff like that. You know, they're easily confused, easily led. The sheep,
The gullible.
the gullible.
Gullibles. Yeah.
And I think he perfectly portrays it because of how he is in denial about the things that he's seeing right in front of his face until he's given proof, and then bouncing back and forth between actually helping, and then all of a sudden he's part of this fucking prayer group, and then he's holding people down, and then he's repeating the same words she's saying because he doesn't know what the fuck that means. You know?
Expiation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But all he wants to do is survive. So
Yeah.
that's why he's following all these people, because the first one was like, oh crap, I got that kid killed. So now he's redeeming himself by helping with David and that group. And then that group goes to the pharmacy and gets somebody else killed and whatnot. And then he goes, well, I don't want that lady. Seems that everything she's been preaching is correct. So I'm going to go stick with her, because if I can live, I follow her. That's all he wants to do.
And that's how like a lot of gullible people are, where, you know, maybe they heard a whisper of a thing and they go, is that true? And then they happen to stumble upon some things that serve as accidental evidence, but it's not real evidence. It's what's it called? Apophenia, where you're connecting the dots.
Yeah, it's almost coincidental.
Coincidental.
Yeah.
There you go. Thank you. And then they go, well, it must be the thing. And well, they said the thing, so I'm going to connect those dots. And well, I guess that's true. And religion isn't born. I got my feelings about religion, but you know, you get my point. Because like in this little, isolated scene of a supermarket, you see how that sort of plays out, and it can get real scary real fast. Where, you know, it starts. You would think that the height of the animosities was between the lawyer and, you know, Thomas Jane, and you think, well, of course I'm not going to believe that there's aliens or a tentacle in the mist or whatever. It's just mist. I've seen mist a million times, and you think that's going to be the height of it, right? But even on that like sort of calm level could be your demise. You know, so then for that to, when that goes away, when law, and it's perfect, right? He decides to take a group of people,
Take them
Yeah.
out. Yeah.
so then when law goes away, along with the electricity, and the only thing left is religion, and people have no one else to follow, and then it's a screaming match.
But the loudest person in the
The
room.
loudest
yeah.
person always wins. We've seen that time and time again. Although this movie came out in 2007, Jesus Christ, that is so true to this day.
And honestly, like also with like in the way certain characters acted, it also kind of gave me flashbacks of COVID, with all the lockdowns, people getting scared, people fighting over toilet paper and bottled water. We kind of talked a little bit about it in our Disclosure Day episode, but like, yeah, this also reminded me of that, like how, you know, introduce like one scary thing that you can't explain away or make it go away, you know, people will regress.
I always thought it was interesting, like what Carlos was saying. The toilet paper. We have toilet paper. What the hell do we need a whole another like 2 cartfuls of it though too as
Yeah.
well? Because my dad was actually on that. Oh, Eric, can you go to Costco and pick up toilet paper? For what? We're already stocked. Like we want another like
Yeah.
truck full bin.
My question is, what group would you guys fall into?
Ooh, so I think I'm the
Good question.
I'm usually, I think you guys already know, I'm the fuck around and find out kind of guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let me go see that tentacle then. I want to see. Oh, well, where is it then? Do I have to go outside and go see it then? And in that situation, I don't know. I'd probably get.
Okay.
I'm really trying to think. I don't know. I feel like I would be in the Thomas Jane role, where you're not going to, you know, what is it? The
You good
Dan?
with David?
No, Jeffrey DeMunn's character, Dan Miller, who I forget in The Walking Dead. It was the second season. Spoiler alert: he ends up dying, but he's like the
Dale, like
Dale.
the RV guy.
right
Yeah.
Dale.
Dale?
Oh, that's right, yeah.
It's that same thing where Dale's character will at first warn people because, of course, and then when nobody believes him, he's like, I don't know what to tell you. You either believe me or you don't, but I'm not going to fight the case, but I'm going to take care of myself and whoever else is in my same camp,
Yeah.
or I'm going to help you out. Whereas like Thomas Jane is trying to convince people, trying to really, this hero comes out of him, even though he's just this like, he's just sort of this struggling artist.
Yeah.
You know,
But I think it's because he's also trying to teach his kid too as well. how to be a good person. Because remember that in the beginning, he's like,
That's a
well, you
great
know,
factor.
we're trying to be neighborly, you know, and he's our neighbor. So I'm going to take him to the supermarket. So I remember him trying to teach his son, like, hey, even though there's animosity, you still want to be the good person at the end of the day.
That's a great
Yeah.
take. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that
a
was
great
great,
point.
Yeah,
yeah.
because the kid's like, oh, so
Earned your
are
keep.
you guys like friends now? He's like, I don't know. It's like, but
see.
but you guys aren't angry. It's like, no, I guess not. So he's kind of like he doesn't try to convince him like, oh yeah, like don't talk to him, like, you know, like don't listen to him. It's like, okay, yeah, like you could have a calm moment.
Turn
with
the other
somebody.
cheek, put your best foot forward. Wow,
Yeah.
that's a really great take. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Why he would, yeah.
Yeah.
But I think I would be in the Thomas Jane lane where, well, because you guys had asked a question
Yeah.
earlier.
No, yeah.
But I think I would be in the Thomas Jane lane where I would hope that I wasn't immediately in denial about stuff, you know, because maybe I may or may not have experienced supernatural things that I can't explain. And, you know, when presented the evidence, you go, well, yep, there it is. But I'm also very like I'm cautiously optimistic, or just cautious in that I wouldn't be the Shermanator who's just like, you shut your fucking mouth. I'm just gonna go check it out for funsies.
I can fucking do it, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I would be like the Terminator. That's why I'm like, oh, well, I could get back on so that way we could have
Yeah.
energy in the store. So I would try and do that.
I feel like I would just hide in the back room in the grocery store. I mean, it's already stocked. I don't have to do much. I go pick a corner. Everyone's in the front, so I only have to worry about the people in the front coming to the back. But if I just hide and just wait it out,
I really was
I mean-
surprised that they didn't wait it out in the back in the storage room.
I mean, the ending tells you all. But yeah,
Yeah.
But I mean, I have patience for days. I don't care. I'm pretty sure that store has a book, a magazine. I could reread those. I'm fine.
But when you don't know where the light at the end of the tunnel is, how long are you waiting it out? And now seeing the people around you basically starting to eat themselves, how long do you hold out for?
Depends on how good the book is. Huh?
Yeah, it depends. I mean,
Then what does survival look like? Is survival then blending in with everyone else? Is survival trying to make your way out in the mist? Is survival fighting? Like, you know what I mean?
survival is making sure that everyone else kills themselves first, and you're just left with less people that there
We
is.
talked about that when you were talking about that one movie.
Belko experiment. That's
Yeah.
right.
Oh, yeah.
Like, let them handle themselves. I'll handle the
consi-
ones that are actually gonna be my problem.
She's consistent.
Yeah, that's true. What
Like,
about you,
yeah.
What about you, Carlos?
Like, yeah, I would try to follow David's group. Like, I'd be super cautious, try to be observant, and kind of believe what I see in front of me. Like, not just go off of like what one person will tell you. Like, you know, there's a lot of frustrating moments with the characters, like Andre Bauer's character, where, come on, like, just take a sec. How Toby Jones said, like, what reason would we have
Yeah.
to like pull this on you in this crazy, scary situation? So, it's like, okay, I'll amuse you by looking, and I'll believe what I see in front of me. Also, like, were there risky choices that his group made? Yes, but it's kind of justified, like them wanting to go to the pharmacy because it's like, hey, we have this person dying and we need those pills. Or even how he came up with the plan of like, I think we should try to just take off and take our chances because it's either the monsters get us or the other monsters that are starting to form in
The real
store.
monsters were people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which again, Walking Dead kind of showed that the monsters aren't the actual creatures,
Quiet
but
Place 2.
people.
And I know grocery stores have like first aid, like the bare minimum of it.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I know you have to go to the pharmacy for like penicillin and all that stuff.
Yeah, the antibiotics and stuff and everything.
Cool.
Yeah.
But don't you have a office where it has like first aid for your workers? As
Well,
like,
they went out to go because the other dude was burnt to shit.
I would have shot him and be like,
Mercy killed him.
yeah,
Okay,
I mean,
so remember, like at that point in the movie, nobody was doing any mercy killings because everyone. It was the last semblance of civilization,
Yeah.
or being civil.
but even like, so you going and risking everyone else and then getting somebody killed in the process.
No, and I get that, and argument number two. So I get that, right? But when you think about it in the realm of the movie, if you're in that situation, you're taking a life. I know we were like, movies, but like you're taking a real life. Even if that guy is in a situation that he's in, burnt to a crisp, well done, as I'll say, and he wants to do it himself, you're still like, yeah, that's still extremely traumatizing. Yes, the monsters are doing their thing, but will we bring ourselves to the level of said monsters? And it's until everything devolved. Like that's a tough situation. So in like, as far as like Thomas Jane's group where everyone's trying to do the right thing, again, a la The Walking Dead, where Rick, it's like, it's not yet a dictatorship, right? And they're still trying to be people and civil. They're trying to do quote unquote the right things because they don't want to then de-evolve. Unfortunately, like The Walking Dead and like with this movie, if they would have gotten ahead of the game like Shane did in The Walking Dead, or like in this one, it's everyone going nuts and crazy, that is actually the correct move. You're right. They should have done that, but that would have been like, I'm going to sell my soul immediately, which isn't in their character.
But at the same time, it's like, oh, whoops, here's the gun. I'm going to go check on something. Bye. It's not technically, I'm not doing it because you're begging.
We call this segment Alva rewrites the movie.
Yeah, no, because technically, like, the guy's like, I'll do it. He's begging for himself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's in such pain. And he knows that they have to talk everything out before even going because it's dangerous outside.
Yeah.
He's just trying to, like, I can't take it anymore. Let me just sacrifice myself. Whoopsie, there you go. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Here's a knife. Take it to the back of your head right here. Or here, whatever. Like, you don't want to alarm people, but here you go. But
I was
yeah.
like, look at the flowers. Turn around, look at the
Yeah,
flowers.
look at that. Oh my God, look at that butterfly.
Don't get me wrong, though. You are right. Like, at that point where the guy's like, listen, I'm dying. I'm like, it hurts. I know you guys want to try to go and help me, but like, really, what is now that we know that there's aliens, like, what is the real situation? Why not just give me the gun? I get that. I do.
It's not just like his skin but like his lungs. Like,
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
So
he even said like he can't see anymore.
Yeah.
So it's like this.
At that point, it's like, so you want him to survive so he could live a miserable life after, and that's your good deed by having. Like, no, at that point, you become a bad person for making that person suffer.
And that is why I love so many different situations in this movie where we can, in essence, kind of relate to where, like, no, I don't want to go super dark, but, there have been instances in our lives where do you keep a person around? Is it now then for your selfishness and at the cost of their quality of their life? But I think that is a point of that moment is that something we can all go like, wow, what would we do and have this exact conversation?
Yeah.
For instance, going back to Sam Witwer, he is Private Jessup, and he evidently has a crush on Sally, the Czech girl.
That's right. Oh, she's gorgeous too, that girl.
Beautiful. I was like,
Not
was
at
she
the
the
end.
Walking Dead?
man, she had a huge goiter in that neck, man. Like,
Yeah, I had a
damn.
thyroid checked out.
Good effect.
Something
Yeah.
wrong with you guys. Just inherently wrong with you guys.
Hey, can we not have fun with this movie? This movie was fucking depressing.
It was. I loved
But
it.
at the end, you're just like, huh?
I
It's
think
like,
I think I'm Elva too as well, because on the point where she is already like, I'm like, all right, cut her head off.
Yeah.
I would have been like, you know what? I'll just turn your head so I could see the unaffected half.
And then you're also traumatizing everyone around you that's happening like at the same time. Like, yeah.
Yeah, she's
That's-
done.
Well, at least she wasn't cooked to, burnt crisp. So
But that's why Private Jessup was just like, just take me. Like, there's no fight in him. Like, after
Yeah.
that, I was just like,
only like towards the end when they decide to sacrifice him, he's like fighting back, and well, that's because like again, he lost his the other soldiers that unalive themselves, and he's just like breaking down. He's like, it's not my fault, it's the scientists, it's because of them. I was just stationed there. These were rumors,
it's Jim.
that like outed
Damn it,
him.
Jim.
Project Arrowhead, it's what it is.
I think though with Private Jessup and Sally, I think that was like the first glimmer of what the ending was going to be in a sense, which is like there is no happy ending. You passed up all your chances. You will regret everything. There isn't exactly there's no right move in this whole scenario. You're just making choices to the best of your ability, the best of your knowledge, and hopefully you're not, if you're a morally intact person, you're not stepping on anyone else in order to achieve it, which is what the other groups were doing. It's the cost of everyone else. And yeah, then the end of the movie happens.
Yeah.
Dear Lord.
Also, I feel like David going to his house to see if his wife is still alive is a waste of gas.
Oh, like going back.
Yeah.
Because it is implied, like in the beginning, that like they're kind of far from town, like they're somewhere far away,
Yeah.
where Andre Bauer has to ask for a ride, where he couldn't walk it. So it's like, yeah, they did go out of their way to try to find his mummified wife, basically.
So it's a waste of gas. You already know that you didn't fix the window.
And again, that's another thing that was kind of used in The Walking Dead.
Yeah.
Like, what else are you going to do? Where would you go? You're not going to just wander off. You're going to at least hope. And by the way, the one of the last shots of the movie when
When Carol. Carol's driving by. Or
I forget the actress's name, but
Melissa McBride.
Melissa McBride, who
Or
plays
women
Carol,
with kids at home.
who plays Carol in The Walking Dead. But
That's what she's listed as?
She's
Yeah.
Really? Okay. So she's one of the first people to actually like go out in the mist because she has 2 kids at home. They typecast her, right? She plays it
Yeah.
perfectly, by the way.
Yeah.
And at this point, you're thinking, well, she's gone. I didn't hear her scream, but we've had a couple of off-screen deaths where there were screaming, maybe a little blood splatter here and there. And so you're thinking, well, she's just gone.
Yeah.
I barely got to know her, but apparently she's just a goner. So that glimmer of hope is so important to the whole of everything, right? Yes, there was a shitload of deaths, but in this world, that at the very end, at least that hope came to fruition, where she did actually survive and she did get to reunite with her 2 kids. And so, maybe there was a possibility that Thomas Jane was able to reunite with his
Yeah.
wife. That her reuniting with her kids shows that it was possible.
And like you don't see a scratch on her, so it's like, wow, so she must have just like barely missed all the creatures and all that.
I want an offshoot of a movie where she's just like using Andre Braugher's character as a shield.
Or maybe she did have her car very close by or something.
Well,
and
that
just
too.
booked it in. Because
Yeah.
I feel like everyone parked far away. And I'm just like, this is also a reason why you don't park far away.
Yeah.
Look at you. I got to go to far end block.
It kind of reminded me
That's
of,
your takeaway.
of Passenger, where we talked about in that episode.
fucking hell.
You know, the RV home is like so far away,
So dumb.
dark at night. It's like, why the fuck would you do that?
Yeah.
dumb.
This one's like, or she probably found someone that was already like dead and got the keys and got the car was right there.
Maybe she has her own little spin-off story, just like they're doing with Walking Dead.
Who knows?
Yeah.
But I also do want to talk about like how this movie just like gave us like one of the most vile hated characters, Mrs. Carmody. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
the actress Marcia Gay Harden plays the part so well. Like instantly when you meet her, like you just don't like her.
Thin eyebrows.
Yeah.
Didn't I?
So so lesson
I like
is
it, Carlos. Yeah,
Thicker
thick
the eyebrows,
eyebrows.
thicker the eyebrows. You're good with me, man.
Clip it.
As I was rewatching this movie because we watched Derry, Welcome to Derry.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I was just like, this mist. And I'm like,
No.
Oh yeah.
I was like,
It
is
reminded
this
me
one
of
like
that.
Yeah,
it
yes.
is like, and I looked up the thing and it's somehow
yeah.
in its universe. It's part of it. But do you remember the beginning of the movie where he's painting?
Yeah.
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 the
And the guy from the
gunslinger.
the tower.
Clint
Yeah,
Eastwood.
the
Dark
Dark
Tower.
Tower
Yeah.
series.
Yeah,
the
so-
Gunslinger.
I looked
Oh, was
up
it Clint Eastwood? It's just a gunslinger?
No, it's the gunslinger.
It's the
So it's the
character.
character from the Dark Tower.
Okay.
Yeah.
Idris Elba played
Right,
that
right, right.
character.
The
Yeah.
people don't like the movie, but the actual book, the whole
Yeah.
story is really good.
Yeah, that's
It's
what
like
he's
8-part
that's
book,
what he's
yeah.
painting, right?
Yeah. So I found this one where it kind of connects everything. The Dark Tower is of course in the middle, but everything. But somehow that mist is like circled with it. So I'm wondering. I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
yeah. So I'm like, I know he already has this universe. Like Stephen King has his own freaking universe.
Yeah.
As it is.
Yeah.
But I'm just like, was it around that time where those damn kids were on the fucking lake or whatever? And now I'm just like piecing these little theories together in my head, which probably wasn't, but
No.
it's just like my own little theories.
Because it's what, every 28 years with the it?
Yeah. Just
But we don't know when this happened. Could be within those 28 years.
All I know is just don't go to Maine.
Yeah.
Exactly. Everything
was
bad
happening
happens
in
in Maine.
It's like I'll watch it from afar. Like it's cool. You keep your mist. You keep your dancing
you keep
clowns.
it. You keep it over there.
What was the name is Ollie? What was his name?
Toby
Toby
Jones.
Jones.
Toby Jones.
Jinx.
Yeah. So I think he, for me, was my favorite character of the movie because I think he's not a leader.
Right.
But the thing is, when they need him to step up, he steps up.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
all of a sudden, he knows how to fire a pistol.
Which,
yeah.
by the way,
Well, he
I'm
was-
very gun wise. I'm happy that he's like, it's not that movie thing where there's a crowd of people behind the creature. And he's like, I'm just going to shoot at it. That he waited for the clear shot. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Although you were a little pissed, you're like, take a shot already. And I'm just
There were
like,
some moments I'm like, you could have taken the shot. If you're
At least
crack
semi
shot,
decent with it.
Yeah, you won regional or whatever.
yeah, he's like, I was in a shooting club or whatnot.
Another connection, Stephen King stuff was 11/26/63, where you've seen it with James Franco. He goes back in time, tries to save
yeah,
John
I
F. Kennedy.
know of it, yeah.
So in the actual book, he does actually run into the kids of Derry in 1963.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
'cause
wow.
There's that
that's
connection.
connected with the Tommy Knockers and Dreamcatcher with it.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Yeah. I got the map in front of me.
Nice.
I'm just pulling from memory.
Wow.
Do not doubt Elva. Like she will do her research.
That's what I was so quiet in the beginning. I was just like, hold on.
It's like, no, you guys
going
like,
down the rabbit hole.
lay out your so cult theories. I got
Right,
the
hold on,
facts
hold
here.
on. I got you.
Toby Jones, though, yeah, Ollie was a great character. He's always that guy that gets typecast as being like the weird guy, the bad guy. I think in the Avengers, he was like the mad scientist, German scientist.
Yeah, like a Hydra scientist. Yeah, he has a very interesting look to him.
Very interesting look. So for him to be the guy with heart is
And
nice.
Also, don't forget that he was the voice of Dobby from Harry Potter.
Fuck me, I forget that all the time.
I thought he played the same character pretty much from Avengers to Jurassic World.
Oh,
It
like,
was like the exact same one.
It almost could feel that way,
Yeah.
you know.
Typecast.
He was like the auctioneer guy.
Because I remember Christina was even saying, like, oh, I think that would be you. Because, like, going back to the Belko experiment, like, what would you do in the situations? I always told Christina I would never want to be the leader or try to influence people to go. I'm always one, like, kind of like Alpha in the back and then kind of see which group or which kind
Yeah.
of part. She always said, like, oh, yeah, if anything, maybe I could see you being that guy because then you're really resourceful. Like, no, I'm the Shermanator. I'd go out and die. Right away.
I want to
probably-
prove my masculinity.
I'm over here. I'm like, yeah, I agree with you. Yeah, no. I see which one's gonna go first.
Go. You'll be like the cheerleader.
As I have my own list over here, I'm just like, okay, gone.
Yeah, as soon as like I break my ankle, I was like, all right, Eric's dead. I'm gonna kill him.
I'm gonna mercy kill you.
Look at the butterfly over there.
Got a paper cut. Gotta put you down.
Yeah, I got cut off. It could get infected.
No, but look.
Sepsis.
I feel like in that situation, it's like, no, Alvin Fine's like, no, I just gotta let you go, man. I just gotta put you down.
You just sneeze and you're like, no, fine.
That's a skit. We got to do that as
Yeah.
a skit.
I was like, expiation. You're dead.
You're done.
You're
That's
done.
like, but you're not, but I'm not even Christian. It's like, it doesn't matter.
I think I would have been the old lady with the fucking the bug spray and the.
Oh my
the
God,
Oh,
lighter.
yes.
I liked her
Irene?
character.
Yeah.
Another little moment is like, and I got lots of peas. Like when she throws it at Mrs. Carmody. Like, I love that moment. Sweet lady.
All right, let's talk about the ending now.
Wow.
Okay.
Oh boy.
So
We had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
yeah, a lot of fun.
I love when movies have a poetic ending. I like when you are second guessing if everyone's actually safe. That's why I like The Walking Dead for so many seasons
Yeah.
up until Andrew Lincoln left, was where you don't know who is going to live. One of my favorite like things in The Walking Dead, I know I keep referencing it all the time, but is when those people you fall in love with fucking die.
Yep.
You have to do that so that you don't feel like anybody's safe. And nobody goddamn was.
Yep.
No.
Okay, so we're with our characters. They finally escape. We're with,
Dale.
you know what? Let's go.
Let's just go with
Dale
There
and
were Dan,
Andrea.
Irene,
Andrea. There
David,
you go.
and discount Coral.
discount Carl.
little British face coral. So yeah, those guys, they're in his station wagon or whatnot. They finally make it out. They have the revolver, which he was so clumsy to try to get from the hood. I'm like, get out of the car.
Yeah, that's like that was the noise I kept making. Was trying to reach. He's like,
And also, by the way, he could have just password
Whole
to
fucking time. Like, what are you doing? He's like,
anyway,
He
sorry.
could have. He saw the gun, and then instead of going, looking at everyone, just like open the door, get in, go. Like, what
Bolt
is your
out, run
issue?
around, and
You're
get
you're
it.
done.
kill me. So
Get
anyways,
you out of the car.
You're done. Just drives.
So the Punisher sucks at trying to retrieve a gun. Right. So now it's all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. They only have
Four.
four bullets. And, it's at this point that everything feels futile. It's a long, endless road. They've been driving for long enough to run out of gas. There's no hope in sight. There's zero hope in sight.
And you hear the creatures like like howling in the background.
And even stomping in front of them. Really cool scene, by the way, with the
Yeah.
car jumping up. You can't, you know that you cannot live outside of any confined space for longer than 10 seconds. Otherwise, you're going to get devoured and ripped apart. That is such an impossible decision. That's the trolley situation.
Yeah.
Could you have done what he did?
Yeah.
The Alpha, no problem. Yeah, Alpha's no
no
problem.
hesitation.
4 to my own dome skis, just blah, 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 blah. None for you.
No, she's like, no, I just gotta get rid of all of you guys.
She's like,
find a way.
I forgot. She just keeps shooting Isaac.
Yeah, just 4 to the kid.
It's before.
I'm sorry. Could you have not put like two? Like, could he? Could it have been
Two.
his kid's head and his together? It would have gone through, right?
Exactly. Yeah, his small head, the bullet would have. Yeah,
It's like, okay, do I do it fast or do I do it slow and methodically?
yeah.
And also, like,
That's a tough one.
are you, because we don't see him doing it, we just see the flashes.
Yeah,
which I'm glad.
It's good
Yeah.
that's outside the car.
But it's like, is he shooting at everyone or is everyone getting their own turn?
No, he's shooting at him.
He's
no,
shooting at
he
everyone,
does
yeah.
it himself.
I would have
Yeah.
saved the kid for last.
Damn.
Well, that's the thing. Like, it also, you question, like, does he kill the kid first? Because you see him waking up, looking in terror, like, what's going on?
Yeah.
Do you off the kid first, or do you do it last as a mercy?
Last.
I mean,
So ruthless. Do you fucking take that little bitch down? You just pop her right in the head.
you see what this movie does? It makes you question these things. Like, in what order would you do it? Would you do it quick?
Expiation!
You know? I mean,
It'd
Before
be,
he shoots everyone.
so the question is, okay, would you not do it? Okay, if you do it, in what order would you do it? You know?
the blonde girl, the grandma, the grandpa, the kid.
Damn.
No, are you kidding me? He had a fucking upgrade, okay? She was giving him the eyes. It would have been, no, hear me out. If we're going to go there, you fucking get rid of the kid because he's just being such a cockblock, right? If grandma and grandpa are down, they can watch. If not, then you off either one of them, right?
You need babysitters.
And then fuck the babysitters, okay? And then you got at least like a few minutes left. You telling me you're not gonna like, take advantage of the situation and bang your upgraded wife before you off one or each other or whatever?
No,
Huh?
you're
She
wasting,
gave him the eye, like, dude, come
you're
on.
wasting your own energy by doing that.
You're still gonna die. I want to.
You got 4 bullets. You got one left. How's that going to work?
If I'm gonna die coming, or someone's gonna die, doing that, then that's how it's gonna be. It's the end of the world. Come on.
Because at that point, I'd be like, all
Come
right,
on.
that happens. You put the gun down, I get in, boom.
So we have the intellectual conversations and movie breakdowns on this podcast. It's really fun. Aren't you glad you joined this one?
Just careful of Alva.
Yeah, like now I have
Watch
to
out
like,
for
do I
Alva.
have to be careful with the two of you now. If we ever find ourselves in a similar situation.
The thing is, you have to make sure I don't go into a room and just hide.
I'd be like, Elva, where are you
Alva,
going?
where'd you go?
And I need you to stay in plain view, kind of like the Mexican parent thing. Like, hey, stay
Uno
where I
nunca
can see
sabe.
you.
Listen, if it's the 4 of us in that situation, I'm killing Alva, I'm killing Carlos, and then me and Eric are finally having our time.
Our moment.
in the back. Yeah, you know what I mean?
It's okay. He'll eat food before he knows I poisoned it.
So what's the point of the movie, Alva?
Well, that's
So
what
wait.
this movie does. It shows who we are
Yeah.
in life or death
Yeah,
situations.
it opens. Yeah, it opens it up.
And so Thomas Jane kills everybody, and I love his reaction because his brain completely breaks. He could have just done like a long 10-second scream, but
Yeah.
where he's losing it, he's trying to gain it back. He's losing it, trying to gain it back. He's trying to eat the muzzle and just click, 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 click. The desperation of not wanting to be there, like that, is very relatable. And so he tries to throw his life into the hands of the monsters. They don't take to it, and the mist clears up. The military finally fucking saves the day, and he is all but 10 seconds too late.
Yep.
And further breakdown, the camera pans back out. You get a glimpse of what's her name? Carol.
Yeah.
Carol.
With her
Woman with
kids, and
children?
she's like, "What happened to your kids?" Ooh. And then end credits.
Yeah.
And we've seen
Yeah.
the mist.
And I like how at the end, like 2 of the military was like looking at him, like
They're like looking, like even though they're
going on?
fully like masked up, like you could tell they're like, "What's wrong? Like, what
wrong
do we
with
do?"
him? Yeah.
Like they don't even look inside the car.
What's wrong with this pussy ass bitch?
you couldn't wait 2 minutes.
What did you kill your family?
You mean he didn't smash the blonde?
So
We
like,
have the important conversations here.
like my reaction first time seeing it, I was like, "What the fuck?"
Oh my god!
Like, so I remember watching that movie with my cousins the very first time. Like half of us were like so shocked, the other half were like, "Fuck this movie! I fucking hate this movie."
Same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I get why some people would have that strong
But
reaction.
I think this movie, Walking Dead came out in 2011, so and then Breaking Bad also around that time, and so
Yeah.
it was a little too early for people to then in Game of Thrones, a little too early for people to experience. Hey, those characters that you like, that you're really endeared, they're gonna die. They're gonna fucking die.
So, like, Elva, I see, like, that was your reaction. You were like, fuck this movie. What about you, Isaac? Like, what was your reaction? Like, now seeing the full context, even
Yeah.
though you've already kind of saw
No, but the full
scene.
context was important.
Yeah.
You know, because you get to fall in again, you get to fall in love with the characters and you feel
for them.
You feel for them. You
Yeah.
feel how real they are and how, you know, that last sequence, nobody says, and I think after saying that there's 4 bullets, there's not a word spoken after that. It's just everyone's giving each other the look of, yep, okay,
yeah.
it has to happen. I get it. It's a tough decision. Tears, tears, tears. There's nothing else we can do. We've exhausted. I'm getting emotional. We exhausted all possibility. This just has to happen. I don't want to get torn in half like the biker did. I don't want to get stung in the neck and fucking die a painful death. I don't want to get stabbed by crazy zealots. I don't want to get caught on fire. This seems to be the actual easiest way out, a merciful way. What was the question?
Like, overall, like, how did it strike you now? Like, again,
Yeah,
with
that-
the whole
that what I
context
just said,
of
yeah,
Okay.
that-
What
yeah,
about,
that was part of it.
okay. What about you, Derek? Like, what was your reaction first time
So
seeing it?
I watched it with my mom the first time, and she's funny because she's the type of person, and I think too as well. So I think I'm the only one that would not want to unalive myself. I'd still try to fight, and then that was the first thing she said. Well, I think they did it wrong. I was like, what do you mean, Mom? Like, it's a movie. So I was just like blown away. I was like, I can't believe they did that. He should have waited the 2 minutes. I was just thinking like, man, he should have waited. He should have waited. He should have waited. I wasn't mad or anything. It was
Yeah.
just, everyone, there's always going to be that one person or they feel like they got to make those choices.
Yeah.
Also, after killing everyone in your car, is that your good deed that you teaching your child that you didn't really actually teach? Like, you're trying to teach him to do good, right, throughout the whole movie, but yet, how do you feel about that lesson at the end?
There's no lesson. He's dead.
Well, I mean, he's not going to learn anything from it. Everything came spilling out.
Yeah.
So,
You're going to learn today.
3 kettle laughs today. We broke Isaac too. Yeah.
I don't know where I was gonna go after this. I want to do RT score. Oh man, no. Eric, you had a great point, or your mom did, of like, oh, they really made the decision fast. Like, you couldn't wait it out. Maybe got to know one another a little more. You know, share some stories, share some happy memories.
Before, yeah.
Yeah.
well, again, it does present the question.
Or
like,
did they panic? They're like, oh fuck, the kid's waking up.
We got to do it now before he wakes up.
Because the rules that they established is apparently like the things aren't going to break. They're not going to willingly break through a window or
Yeah.
tear open a car like any other horror creature film will.
yeah,
would.
like even when those like giant like fly bee wasp creatures are on the
Scorpion
window,
flies?
they weren't trying to get in. They were just drawn to the light.
Right.
And then those pterodactyl creatures weren't even after the people. They were just trying to eat the
Oh, that's
the
right. 'Cause they're
bugs.
food. That's food.
Yeah.
source,
Yeah,
that's right.
so it doesn't seem like all of them are actively hunting. It's
I
just
have
they're like
names for these
animals.
characters.
Because they actually have the groceries, right? Remember they took some of the groceries because after they killed what's her face?
No, because
No,
they
no.
found the
what's her
stash.
face? Yeah, what's her face took the groceries away.
I think I would have at least waited a day.
Okay.
Yeah,
I would have waited for a bit.
So waited before like leaving the supermarket, right? And
Or-
taking your chances with being Miss Carmody or what's her name?
No.
Carmody?
I meant like,
No, like in the car.
In the car, the gas has ran out. Yeah, you got the 4 bullets. That's such a last resort.
I would say like unless I see like those things like trying to get into the car, then it would have resorted to that
Yeah.
realistically, rather than okay, I hear them out there. Of course they're out there, but do they know we're here? Are they actually trying to break
Right.
in? So I would have tried to wait. You
I
know.
would have waited a beat.
And even if they were to have like a conversation that was all the 30 seconds, they would have lived. God damn it! But that's what makes it such a
Yeah.
heartbeing ending.
Ending, yeah.
Okay, a little Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh, actually, Alva. what were you
I
gonna
got the
say?
names of the creatures. You got tentacles,
Of course.
Hey,
Yeah.
then it goes. How you doing?
arachnid lobsters for the terrifying hybrids of scorpion crabs and lobster hands. whatever.
Arachnid lobster.
Clever.
Yeah.
That's
You
the one
heard
from
her.
the pharmacy?
Yeah.
Scorpion flies,
Okay.
Okay.
gray widowers,
Nice.
behemoth.
Oh yeah,
the big ones?
Yeah,
the-
and then the terror buzzards, the massive
Yeah, like
nocturnal
pterodactyls.
predators, whatever. Ugh. Yeah, weird
Solid.
names. Yeah.
All right, a little White Steve Fresh. Then, what's everyone's personal ratings? Eric.
YHT Fresh. Oh, I'm sorry. RT score 77.
You give it a 77 personal. Carlos?
I'll give it a 78.
Alba.
You know what?
There's a fly buzzing around here.
Like 75.
75.
Yeah.
I think I'll be. It's cut the right in the middle. 77, 78. I'm not gonna have you guys guess the critic and audience, but critics gave it a 74%. Audience gave it a 65%.
Wow, the audience
Yeah.
did not like
Well,
that ending.
but that's how audiences are, where they're like, "I want to be happy." It's like, no, you want a good movie. You ever seen what's a Will Ferrell one, with Stranger Than Fiction?
I know of it.
Spoiler alert! At the very, the whole thing is, oh my god, who played?
The author?
Yeah,
Was it Emma Thompson?
Emma Thompson.
Yeah.
So,
okay.
so Emma Thompson is an author, and she's everything she writes, it happens to Will Ferrell's character, right? So once they learn that, blah blah blah, but she wants to write a really good ending, the poetic ending being that he dies, and it would be a bestseller because that's not what people expect. People quote unquote want the happy ending, but it would be the cheap out.
That's how I felt with No Country for Old Men. I didn't want Llewellyn to die. When I found out he died, I was like, no, there's another part. It's gonna Pulp Fiction it, and it's
like,
gonna go to
no.
chapter or whatever. No, he's not dead.
So when a movie does this, it has a poetic ending, and your favorite character dies, and you're leaving the movie, you're leaving the movie depressed. It's a movie you're going to talk about. The reason why it's on our fucking list, the reason why No Country for Old Men is still one of the most amazing movies, the reason why we still talk about Breaking Bad, Game of Thrones, and The Walking Dead. That's why those things still persevere.
All the people we love died.
Yeah.
Killed off by Elva.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll say out of Frank Darabont's 3 movies he's directed, it's not the best one. It's the weakest one. It's not like, like shit tier or anything like that. I just think compared to Shawshank and Green Mile, not because like those had like better endings or anything. It's just, I feel like those were just like written a little more better.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
It's funny that 2 of them are like prison-based movies. But it's cool that he did something like this where it's you still have people confined in a space, but again, just presents like, what would you do in this situation?
I don't know if this has like the rewatchability aspect to it. It was at some point a little tough to watch because I felt like it dragged at some moments, but like overall, just the deconstruction of society in this thing, and then again to repeat it a million times, to see it as a proof of concept of The Walking Dead is just so fucking cool.
Oh yeah,
It's so cool.
I felt like this was like just like a prototype pilot, you could say.
And if they're continuing to do Stephen King things and doing spin-offs like with Welcome to Derry, I think this could be revisited. Maybe not the exact characters, but I think this whole Mist thing.
Yeah.
Didn't you? I think you or Elva were saying like as a show, it would be awesome, right?
They did a show in
Yeah, I was gonna
2017.
say.
Oh, for
Yeah.
the Mist?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because I would
take it
agree.
back.
As a Mist or like a Mist show would be awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, because even then the short story had a different ending that I know of.
There was a lot of things that were different in
Yeah,
the short story. Yeah.
but that I guess spoiler alert for the book, the characters don't necessarily die. It is still a bleak ending where the characters are holed up somewhere. They don't know like how far does the mist go, and they never really show it. There's no like military that comes in the end to like
2017.
save the day.
That's what they said.
Okay, my bad. I'll cut my shit out.
Doom.
I was like, yeah, you're good. You're dead.
Was it any good? It's just south of on the RT scores.
I vaguely,
It's just. Well, I'm telling you, on this RT scores, it's just south of Fresh.
yeah, I vaguely remember watching it, maybe like a couple episodes here or there, but never to like.
Oh, I'm very
full-
curious.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to watch that because I want to see if it just doesn't work as a series, or maybe the writing was bad, or if they didn't, take the plunge and.
or maybe it was an oversaturation of all the survival shows and stuff like that around that time.
Oh, yeah, I could see that all coming together. And it's, yeah, I could definitely see that.
What is this on?
I do see it was released originally on Spike.
I gotta rent it on Amazon.
Oh no!
One season.
Yeah, 10 episodes.
Right, you're paying for it. We'll watch it in a day.
Or on YouTube for $1.99.
$1.99.
Yeah, I'll trust the ratings. Any last words you want to say about this movie?
No, but I think one of us had a question earlier.
Oh,
Oh,
yes.
that's right. Watch out for Alva. No. Oh, no. So, like, for me, after watching, because this is one of the last ones that I watched of his short stories. And then I watched Shawshank Redemption like over again, and then I started watching the bigger movies like Green Mile 2 as well.
Yeah.
So, what is your favorite Stephen King movie adaptation? All of them, even short stories, books, anything.
Can I go first?
Yeah.
I'm gonna put both of these in the same spot because I just love both so much. It's the Shining duology, the original Shining with Jack Nicholson with its sequel Doctor Sleep. Those are like
Nice.
my favorite Stephen King based movies.
That's a good one. The Doctor Sleep too.
I love Doctor Sleep.
Pet Cemetery.
The original. Mm-hmm.
Can't
We Sean speak of the remake.
Yeah, I was gonna say
No.
the remake wasn't that good, or I didn't care much for it.
Dead is better.
That
Shawshank Redemption was Stephen King, right?
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah, that's gonna have to be Shawshank Redemption,
Nice.
Bob. I of all the movies that we just talked about and all the things that have been made into either series or a movie, it's still the only thing, even in all the movies that I love, that is a remote dropper. If it happens to be playing somewhere, you sit your butt down and you just watch the rest of it.
exactly.
Nothing beats it. So, Steve, I want to see Andy Dufresne go up against Pennywise.
And Andy Dufresne was never seen again after going to the sewers.
he was eaten by Pennywise, and the sisters lived long. Any other thoughts? Any last things?
No.
Or did you? What was your?
So I was gonna copy you actually, Shawshank Redemption too as well. For me, just going from book to movie, like a lot of the stuff that you liked comes out in the movie. A lot of stuff you didn't like they don't put in the movie too as well. Because in the Mist, like going to the pharmacy, that was horribly written in the book, or at least in my opinion. The dynamic of the characters. What is I keep forgetting his name, Ollie. So Ollie in the movie,
right.
So the store workers and then the main protagonist, David, and it didn't meld well in the story. So the fact that like in the movie he's like working together with Ollie too, I was like, oh man, they fixed it. So
Yeah.
I thought
Okay.
they did better writing for the movie part.
That's a great take on that.
Yeah.
I'll have to admit, I have not read a lot of Stephen
The
King.
Stephen King's, yeah.
It's a lot
The
of
only-
description. It's
the
so
only
sorry,
one I-
shut the fuck up for a second. It's a lot of description. It's like a whole chapter on like, here's the room, here's what it looks like, and
Yeah.
it still angers me.
Yeah.
And like a book shouldn't be that fucking thick. Anybody ever read Fight Club?
No.
Oh no.
No.
That reads like the movie plays.
Oh, okay.
It is concise. It trims the fat and it gets to it, and as it should be. Sometimes you can leave things to the imagination, Stephen King. So that's a little bit rough. I might listen to an audiobook of Shawshank Redemption. Is it worth reading or listening?
Yeah,
to?
it was. I liked it a lot. So one of my favorite reads, other than I think Shawshank Redemption is above it for me too as well.
Nice.
Just because, again, the detail. Yeah, you probably would, when he's describing the cell, I think it's one whole chapter.
See, God damn it.
Yeah, that was interesting. Like, oh yeah, you could feel the coldness of the metal when he's sleeping. Like that's how he describes it in the book. But yeah, I could see how that goes.
Oh, I can go now? Nah,
Yeah, go
I'm
ahead.
kidding. No, it's funny because you just named the book that I tried to read for Stephen King, Cell.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I only got through halfway through that book, but I was like, this is like kind of like it was dragging too much.
Yeah.
But like there's one scene like where
Sorry, the
he
way that you
sees-
just described it. Did he make a whole book just describing the cell in it's in Shawshank?
but
Wow.
Sorry, Carla.
I hate you guys. Why am I on here?
I'm not making fun of you.
But she will kill you.
Yeah, she's gonna kill you. You sneeze on her
Well-
cat, sneeze from her cat, and you're like, you're done. You're gone.
I guess I'll take the insult. That's fine. No, but like how I remember this one section where there's a affected person and their cock is throbbing like side to side because
Yeah.
they're running naked. I remember reading that. I'm like, why did they have to like describe that?
Yeah.
You're gonna
Well,
warn me
Steve-
when you're talking about throbbing cocks. I will spit right now.
Oh, so you're a spitter, huh?
All right, we're ending it there.
Spits
God
and
damn it.
swallows. Now we know which kind are you.
Now we know that it doesn't take us 3 days in a grocery store, but it takes only 1 hour in this fucking episode to just completely de-evolve.
Sorry,
I
Christine.
was
I'm
ready.
sorry. I love you.
I was ready to keep describing more stuff in detail.
All right, enough
you
of
can
the
help me out.
throbbing. There you have it. There it is. I watched The Mist, and so stay tuned in the future. What I'm thinking of doing is when it comes to our YHST list, is I'm thinking of doing double features. Like I want to knock these things out and not have to go through the whole full breakdown of a movie, but at least give it its time. It'll be like how the intermissions are, but no news, no either or, no trivia. It's just boom, these two movies. Double feature.
Hell yeah.
Sounds good.
Because I want to get through these things and having watched these two movies, I'm like, damn it, I've really been missing out on some shit. And then instead I've been watching bullshit movies currently. So in the meantime, or rather, check us out on social media at
YHST Pod.
on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. If you want to give us any movie suggestions, communicate with us, like, share, and follow all the things you're supposed to do. And if you want to support us, do that on Venmo at
YHST Pod.
We love you. We mean it. In the meantime, let us know what movies are on your growing list of films that has people asking you the question.
You
haven't seen
that?
Okay, bye.
Expiation.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
I feel like every episode just ends in me yelling. And I love it.
So you're a spitter and a yeller. I get it.
That's good to know.
I'm out.
Yay, Isaac finally saw The Mist.
Huzzah!
Huzzah.